Literally the only card we didn't want to get discarded, by the way. Swarm would have been great to discard. Infinite would have been great to discard. Apocalypse would have been great to discard. And you fucking get my vision. The whole point, we keep it. And then we don't even hit it. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. What I have for you today is when M.O.D.O.K released last night live, we started testing some decks with it. Card feels kind of underwhelming, but I don't think it's totally M.O.D.O.K's fault. The fact that the patch came out and Zabu and Surfer are still not nerfed is kind of disappointing. Just because, like, the leaks are nerfed, they talk about how they're going to nerf them, you give us, like, new cards, but the old cards are still busted, or it's kind of like, oh, like, it's fun to have the new cards, but I wish it was, like, a full change. But, you know, I mean, like, you never know. I mean, like, it'll probably be coming soon anyways. So I tried a few different decks and found out some stuff. I think that, like many discard decks, it is very inconsistent, but it is fun and funny. I lost like 20 cubes with this deck, and I've slowly kind of climbed back up with these. Found out the hard way, it doesn't seem like Ghost Rider and Apocalypse work, so if I was to try this deck again... So first of all, I didn't have Ghost Rider or Dracula when I started at that time last night. Now I have both Ghost Rider and Dracula, though, which I think changes the equation quite a bit, where I'm kind of excited, and maybe there's a chance here. The best deck I've found so far is Zoo M.O.D.O.K. And so the reason why I really like Zoo M.O.D.O.K. is the one thing that consistently impressed me was making a really big Morbius with M.O.D.O.K. I think Morbius, this is like the best Morbius deck I've ever played. And the reason for that is, so when you have M.O.D.O.K. and you play, you know, M.O.D.O.K. and Morbius and you discard your whole hand, I've had games where Morbius has like 14 power, where it's kind of just like a 2-card combo, where you like just play Morbius and then you just play M.O.D.O.K. and both of those cards are huge, where that's like 16 stats, which is really good. And also it's like cheap, you know what I mean? Like Morbius is really cheap. And so this like Zoo kind of deck seems nice, where you have Nova to blow up with like Deathlok potentially, Killmonger for other strategies your opponents might be doing with Killmonger. And then you kind of just have like either discounted cards with M.O.D.O.K. and the Destroy package, or you have overstated cards. So like Wolverine is 4 stats when you bring him out with M.O.D.O.K. You can also blow him up with Deathlok. You have Swarm. Swarm just ends up being either 2 or 4 sometimes. 0 mana, 3 power bodies, which is very useful. Lizard is just overstated if you play it to a lane where your opponent doesn't have multiple guys. And then you have Chavez. So this is like the best strong guy deck I've played so far. And this kind of combines like the strengths of Morbius, Strong Guy, and M.O.D.O.K. into like a pretty good aggro deck. Pretty good Zoo deck. Also playing Black Cat because it's a free discard, worst case. And then also like a 3 energy, 7 power body is like pretty good in like a Zoo deck, honestly, where you're just trying to get like overly statted things efficiently in Swarm. Where this is like definitely the best M.O.D.O.K. deck I've seen so far. Might make a whole video about it, but this is the deck this is the only M.O.D.O.K. deck I've had cube profit so far. And you can really do some busted stuff with it, honestly, sometimes. I don't know if it's like the best M.O.D.O.K. deck. I think M.O.D.O.K. is kind of at a disadvantage currently because the other cards haven't been nerfed yet, where M.O.D.O.K. just gets outclassed. There was several games I played where genuinely, like, the power difference of Silver Surfer's buff would have actually made us win, where I'm still very much feeling that the nerfs haven't hit yet, but it was fun, and I hope you enjoy kind of us changing the decks and testing the decks. This isn't like one solid list kind of throughout the whole video. This is me like going through trial and error, trying different stuff. So you see like a variety of decks. My like thought process evolve through M.O.D.O.K. as I like first of all get Ghost Rider, but then also see what works and what doesn't work. So, you know, hopefully we're able to crack M.O.D.O.K. in the next couple days, but initial impression seems kind of eh. But that's it. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope to see you back tomorrow for another Marvel Snap video.
No way we were going to be able to reduce him. We went Morbius here, then Moon Knight, or then we can play Swordmaster, then Moon Knight or something. Just some potential. Strong Guy's seeming kind of weak so far. There's some versions of this deck that I know want to play Hela.
Yeah. When you hit infinite, hit me up. Parks with the follow. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Oh, Swarm is the best target too. Thank you for hanging out tonight. I do appreciate it. They hit the M.O.D.O.K. Ooh, that's interesting. So we can go Nakia into Blade to try to win this. And then Moon Knight and M.O.D.O.K are going to get buffed. I heard a second notification. I don't know what that is. I think we want to keep as many swarms as possible in our hand just in case. Okay, so now we have many swarms. So, like, some decks want to play Collector, I've seen, with this, which I think actually makes a lot of sense. So now we get M.O.D.O.K in play, which is so cool. So we can go M.O.D.O.K, and then we're going to get... So each swarm makes 2. So having 2 makes 4. So this gives us 6 swarms. I feel like we snap on that. We have 6 swarms. I don't think we actually want to fight the Dracula, so maybe we just play M.O.D.O.K middle. Ah, they retreat. I think viewer and sub battles would be really fun. I think viewer and sub battles would be, like, super duper fun. We also, like, never really liked playing Blade that game. So far. Dude, the M.O.D.O.K getting sniped again is kind of awful. Unfortunately. I guess Lady Sif can kind of correct. Like, Lady Sif will discard the M.O.D.O.K. That costs a lot now, but still kind of tough. You really want the M.O.D.O.K in this deck, though. It's kind of this... It's a similar issue to what I saw to the Hela decks, where you always wanted... You didn't want the Hela to get discarded. You don't want the M.O.D.O.K to get discarded. I think I'm just passing here. Oh, that's good for us, though. First semester is complicated. You know what? I kind of want to play Nakia so far. I don't really want to discard the M.O.D.O.K yet. Space Stone, Beast. Okay. So I can Moon Girl these. I would Moon Girl the Wolverine and the M.O.D.O.K. That doesn't even sound that bad, honestly. Because what's going to happen is turn 6, I'm going to M.O.D.O.K. And I'm going to get 2 6-power Wolverines into play. I can M.O.D.O.K here, and then I just get 2 Wolverines. Seems pretty good. Oh my god, they retreat! Wait, is the deck cracked? Did we crack the puzzle? Lady Sif, discarding Apocalypse is good. It's actually a good way to get into Crimson Cosmos because we can go Lady Sif here. I think I'm going to snap. This is a great hand for M.O.D.O.K. We grow Apocalypse. M.O.D.O.K gets to discard our whole hand, which is very good. Because we get a Wolverine into play, and then we get 2 Swarms. Seems good. That's annoying, but fine. Honestly. That actually... So we can M.O.D.O.K this turn. So we can go M.O.D.O.K here. And discard this all. We could also go, like... Can't play that there. I can go this here into this. And I don't really want this getting discarded.
Modoc. Turn 5? I think it's fine. I don't really want to lose the Morbius. The Morbius is pretty good. Warpath is fine. Killmonger, not worth playing, but is pretty good. I think we play M.O.D.O.K to Superflow, because I think it's going to be... We could also just play Apocalypse there in the following turn, so maybe not. Let's go M.O.D.O.K here, because they don't have Cosmo. And then we're going to get 2 Swarms, a Wolverine somewhere, and then an Apocalypse for the last turn, which seems really good. Omega Red. Yep. That is the worst spot that could have gone, unfortunately. So now I want to make sure I can win this. So I want to... I mean, if they play Spectrum, I'm losing here. Or maybe it's just not worth it. I guess making them have Spectrum is pretty good. Or we can just go... like this, this, this. Then they need Spectrum. If they play Spectrum here, they add 8. So they're not winning by 10. And if they play Spectrum here... So this beats Spectrum. Because they add... We are at 14. They're at 5. They add 7 here. And they're not beating here. So this beats Spectrum, which is their best card. Where I think this is correct. They retreat. Nice. Very nice. Very cool M.O.D.O.K so far. Wolverine makes this playable, right? Wolverine can go into Sanctum Solemn. We can go Morbius. Morbius middle is actually pretty strong. It's going to be pretty big along with the monster, potentially. They play their own Morbius there. People of culture. So it actually doesn't matter where I end up playing this. I'll just play it right, because they're going to get condensed into one tile anyways. We get 2 Swarms, which is good. They play a Lockjaw. That's interesting. Lockjaw's really neat, actually. So, if I play this here, I'm locked into this square. I mean, I guess if they're gonna Lockjaw themselves, it's not that bad. I could wait, though, also. And then I have Monster Isle to play with. I have so many, like, 0 drops where it's probably worth it to just wait, honestly. Just because these are going to get pushed in. Where I kind of don't want to, like, fill up this space more than I have to. Like, I like the option of playing Apocalypse here in the future. And I still, like, I'm not overdrawing this turn. Like, I still have potential. They make the same decision. Lady Sif is going to discard Apocalypse. But I kind of want the upside of discarding Wolverine. I really want to discard Wolverine is basically what I'm saying, it seems like. Where this is the most likely chance that happens. I guess I don't need to play Swarm at all this turn. It just reduces my likelihood of hitting Wolverine. If I hit Swarm, I'm -1 to 5, and then I hit 7. So I'm going to play 1 Swarm. This also discards a card from their hand. We discard a Moon Girl, which isn't a big deal. We discard their Leech. They play M.O.D.O.K. Swordmaster, Swarm, Blade, Apocalypse. So they have 2 Swarms, and they have an Apocalypse. They get a Hell Cow, so they have a lot of Swarms. And then they also have a big Apocalypse. I don't think that's beatable for us now, because of how we drew. So they go Apocalypse here, and we can't be bigger than this. We add 8 here. Another 3 here. Our option is Lady Sif is adding 6, which isn't enough. So this is a loss. M.O.D.O.K diffed. Genuine M.O.D.O.K diff there. Okay. No, I don't think a win-loss counter matters in Marvel Snap, really. It just doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, so, like, for streams primarily? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, like, win-loss doesn't really matter compared to just, like, cubes. Like, you can pretty easily tell, like, cube loss and cube gain, where it's, like, not that hard, you know what I mean? If these are tied, do they destroy each other? I actually don't know how that works. I think it's bad, though. I can destroy the Invisible Woman with something else next turn, though. It's kind of spicy. I think I can just kill Killmonger to blow up the Invisible Woman, which I think I'm going to do. Play a Goose. That's fine. So I can blow up the Wolverine, and Wolverine can go middle, and then I also can Morbius the left. I can't play any of my big stuff to Goose, so I think playing Morbius here makes a lot of sense. And now my Wolverine going Sanctum would be really good. Nice. That might do it, honestly. M.O.D.O.K? Yeah, they retreat. Snap? Thoughts on snapping? We can get 4 visions? 4 visions seems kind of sicko mode. I guess we'll see how the hand plays out. Always? I'll do it. I'll bite. Agent 13. So let's go ahead and let us Jubilee middle, because they already have 2 shit cards here. Now Jubilee can hit Chavez, M.O.D.O.K, Lady Sif, Swordmaster, or Ghost Rider. And a lot of those are pretty good. I think M.O.D.O.K might be worst card, because then we don't get Swordmaster's fine. No! That was the whole plan! Literally all we wanted to do! No! No! Shit. Now this is too small, too. We want it to be stronger. So I can get an Infinite or an Apocalypse here? I think I'll take that 50-50. Fuck, dog. That was funny. That was funny. I'll give you that it was funny. So Lady Sif Ghost Ridering the Infinite seems like 10 out of 10 crack. I'd say I'd snap, but we saw how that went last time. Kind of cheeks. And it's literally all Nicholas's fault for suggesting it. And no one else's. No one else is held responsible but him here. Yeah, I'm fun to snap. What am I saying? I would like to put one Infinite into play, and you can Shang-Chi me and I will cry. Okay. So we can go Morbius, Swordmaster. I don't know if that's right. I mean, we can just go Morbius, Swordmaster here. And see what this hits? So we have 14 right, 20 here, and then we can add 12 here. I think it is incredibly likely that they're going to Shang-Chi me here. And if they Shang-Chi me here, I want to win left and right. Like, I think it is so beyond likely I'm getting Shang-Chi'd middle that I'm playing, I'm going to play Apocalypse left. And I think 12 is good enough, most times. Our only other option was to play M.O.D.O.K. M.O.D.O.K wouldn't have been bad, because it would have made the Morbius really big, but then we're probably not winning left. I guess we played M.O.D.O.K middle. That might have been better. M.O.D.O.K middle to play around Shang-Chi, and then grow right, and then we don't even try to play for left. That might have been better. That actually probably was a better line. Because then they go Shang-Chi is +3. They're at 9. We're at 11, and then they add another 2 from Sunspot, and they're at 10, and they're behind there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't do it? Oh my god, it was so close. Oh my god, it was so close. Discarding Imminot's pretty good. I guess we played this because it's already like filled anyways. Kind of a bummer that Zabu and Silver Surfer haven't been nerfed yet, if I'm being honest. Slight bummer. I think we do play Swordmaster here. I don't think we want to get rid of M.O.D.O.K, and I don't think we want to get rid of Jubilee. We're like just adding 6 here is pretty good. Oh, so Ghost Ridering a Black Cat or an Infinite sounds great. And then we just need to win one location. And this is pretty weak. Like, we can just play M.O.D.O.K here for 5. I mean, Infinite is a huge difference for Black Cat, though, if we're being honest. Like, that's a huge difference in power. It is an Infinite, which is nice. Nice Spider-Man nerd. They could still Shang-Chi me. I really shouldn't talk shit yet, but it is funny. Okay. Yeah, just an honest M.O.D.O.K into an honest Apocalypse. And then as long as they don't have Shang-Chi, we're fine. Shang-Chi in their Cosmo deck, though? I mean, who knows? They retreat. Goose. So 2 gooses. We can double Morbius and then double Swordmaster, which I think is good enough. I guess I could play Ghost Rider here to get 7 into play, and then I can just Morbius. And then I can, like, double Apocalypse, which seems good enough. I'm gonna snap. I win left. Ah, man, but then I can't play Morbius, actually. This is actually definitely bad for me because of the goose. Played out, though. Okay. So that gets blown up at least. Lady Civic, their Impanot. So they have their own Ghost Rider coming up. I need this to go right. I really need this to go right. Nice. Either vision. So they can't Ghost Rider either of these two? Or sorry, they can't yeah, I was gonna say they can't Ghost Rider either the left, the middle, or the right. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my Marvel Snap video. I'm currently making a Marvel Snap video every day, so if you do enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. It does help me out a lot. I also stream live at twitch.tv/homeboymaxwell. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you tomorrow for my next video. Have a great day.